G'day guys, and welcome to the Jewel in the Crown, the race everybody wants to win. My name is Stairs, I'm joined by Madbird, and we are in Monaco.
We're in... Oh, are we?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting to see who will win this race, because
it's a high-skill track.
Yes, we're at a track that it's all about commitment, very difficult to overtake, and you don't want to make a mistake. So
No, you don't, because if you make a mistake, you'll end up 4 laps down.
So qualifying was absolutely dominated by the Caterham of Cron. Off the back of his win in Catalonia, he's looking good for another win tonight,
It's
isn't
an incredible result with 1:12.7. That is an astounding time around.
It was astounding, and Megatron always shows good form in Monaco as well, but he, even though he qualified second, 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Which is massive.
Joined by his teammate there, only a couple of thousandths off.
Yep, Maddie, you're right behind him with 1:14.5.
Yeah, Madbird unfortunately got a penalty for an incident during the qualifying session. He'll start off from 12th on the grid, that's right, after qualifying in 4th. So Xerus will start from 4th place on the grid with a 1:14.6. Mono Man with a 1:14.7.
And Rambo, only what? That's 4 thousandths down on Mono. So that's an incredibly close time.
So the two sets of teammates we've got there, very close to each other there.
Yep.
Stairs a couple of tenths down with a 1:14.9. JJ there a little bit further back. Goofball set a 1:16.2. Maurizio set a 1:16.2, and then it also ended up with a grid penalty. So Frag will, I believe, head out. Well, he'll with a 1:16.5. He ends up starting.
He'll be in 10th.
Starting from 10th, and the Cads starts from 12th. 11th. I'm useless.
And we've also got Bagsy rounding out at the, I think he's in 14th.
Yes, so he starts from last place, this being his first event. Bit of a baptism of fire, don't you reckon?
Yeah, Monaco is one of the tougher tracks to race around, and I mean, you know, when you're racing with a fucking keyboard, you're going to be...
Yes, it's what I would say less than ideal.
It is definitely less, although racing around Spa in the wet in a rush of your first race isn't fantastic.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was my baptism last year, and certainly something that I'm not eager to relive.
Shave, mate.
You need to fuck off. So here we are on the grid, awaiting the lights. Stairs chugging up to Rich. 3 lights, 4 lights.
Maddie up to Rich.
5 lights.
And we're away.
And it's go for Monaco in 2014, if that makes sense. We've got Stairs up the inside of Mono.
Madbird straight into the back of Frag as he braked. I think he got braked himself.
Oh, and Bagsy's coming up alongside, battling for 13th place. The Cad's up ahead in 12th. And Mono's gone wide into Casino Square, and Stairs is trying to get the advantage, but he doesn't quite make it.
Oh, Madbird has lost his wing straight into the back of Cads around the...
Oh my god,
Frag is
into the wall, and Maddie's got nowhere to go. Has to reverse to get into that one, and Frag goes, and it's a race to get back into the race, heading towards Lowe's hairpin. And up ahead,
disaster start for Madbird.
We've got Xerus and Radar, I believe it is, side by side going out of Portier, I think it is, into the tunnel, and
someone lost a wing.
Little bits of side end plate going everywhere. This is incredible, but it looks like a little bit of a line developing behind the Toro Rosso of Radar. We've got also JJ monstering from behind Stairs, and we've got Maurizio, I think it is, hunting down now. So Maurizio looks like he's gone into the back of Madbird. That was a very aggressive pass, but he's gone straight into the pits. And so is Madbird.
Following after, so
Madbird perhaps with damage, do you believe?
Yeah, he lost his wing coming down the hill.
Oh, that's very
on
unfortunate.
The first lap, which was straight into the back of Cads, unfortunately.
So he'll be looking to, I mean, after a very
He'll be looking to improve on 14th
He certainly will be.
Needless to say. Even so, you can pretty much guarantee
they're catching up to Frag.
Maddie,
and they've gone straight past. Frag looks like he's got a problem there.
And through the tunnel, Stairs closing up, immense under braking, trying to get off.
Yeah.
Is that Xerus in front of Mono?
It is Xerus indeed, yeah. And it looks like the Toro Rosso has actually scraped off a bit. Perhaps got a bit more pace than Xerus. So it's a bit of a Xerus train at the moment, although not holding them up too much. I think they're all just going at their own pace at this stage. They realise there's a long way to go in this race, and they're happy to just you know, sit there and not push too hard. Don't make any mistakes.
That's right.
DRS is open.
Looks like Cads has dropped back behind Madbird as well, so possibly he'd gone
I think
into
it was
the pits.
Cads who went into the pits on the first lap as well. But yes, it looks like Maurizio and Cads are both, and Maurizio and Madbird are both throwing Cads there.
Yep, and there's another one just in front of Maurizio. I'm not sure who that is, but there.
Oh, Maurizio's gone wide, coming out of Tabac, I think that was, into the. And Bagsy and Maurizio's gone straight back through into the swimming pool, and Bagsy's out of the way there. I think Bagsy might be being lapped there, in fact.
No, he's
not. No, they're both in 12th.
Yep, so
although it says Madbird's in 11th. I don't know what's going on there.
So Bagsy must have actually been racing for position there, but just went straight off and gave Maurizio and Madbird the chance to go straight through.
He's got a run on Maurizio. There's no
around the outside, but not going to be
able... and he's been squeezed into the... Oh, God, that's terrible.
Yep, and into the pits to get a new wing, it looks like.
Oh, and the front runners are coming through to lap frag here, so lap 5, that's early on.
Madbird onto his third set of primes at this stage.
Right, so that's a bit unfortunate there. And another front wing goes on, so Madbird losing an awful lot of time in the early part of this race.
Although still in 11th, or is it just not caught up yet?
I think it's just Bagsy's not had the best race from what I understand.
Yeah, so Madbird possibly still in 11th.
Stairs catching Mono there, just a little bit more.
But then Madbird gets another penalty for crossing over the line, coming out of the pits, so...
That's a disaster for Madbird.
It is a disastrous first 5 laps for Madbird.
But he needs something to get him back in, and we got... looks like the Cads is being lapped by Xerus, but they've crashed into each other.
Oh my goodness!
Mono's lost his front wing, Xerus has lost his front wing, they've gone all over the track, and
Absolute carnage.
Stairs has managed to avoid that as the Mono crashes, Xerus crashes into the Sauber of Mono, and that is a disaster for both of those drivers, even though they're still ahead. It looks like that Xerus has certainly got no... it's got a handful of understeer there, and Mono as well. So Stairs gets his way up into 4th place just by virtue of having not made that mistake. So that is a disaster for the Ferrari team. The Xerus was just pulling out to lap his teammate, and didn't, you know, the Cads just didn't see which way he was going. Thought he was going past on the right, so he went to the left and squeezed Xerus into the wall.
Yeah, it's not, especially not when it's your teammate. It's not good.
We got another pit stop for Madbird here. I'm not sure.
It's a drive-through penalty.
Oh, it's a drive-through penalty. Okay.
Crossing over the white line.
It's a 9-second gap from Stairs. His frag's just been
disqualified from the section.
From the session. So
from the session even.
I don't know what happened there. Must be a bit of corner cutting or something, and they've just decided, frag, you're out. And that is very unfortunate. So
it's very easy to cut corners at Monaco, and so you get penalised for it.
As I was saying, a 10-second gap between 3rd place Radar and Stairs in 4th place, and coming under increasing pressure from JJ in 5th place.
Jay escaped all that carnage like Stairs did.
And we got Bagsy here. I think this is Bagsy being lapped.
Oh.
Gets just out of the way. In fact, Stairs was just a little bit too hot into that chicane and went across.
Stairs not very far behind Madbird now, and probably will lap him in the near future.
Oh my God, and Jay just dived right down the inside. I think he cut the corner a bit, but never mind. He's got the position, and he hasn't been asked to give it back. So that was an incredible pass from Jay. I think we saw something similar in Spain, and he likes a late dive on the brakes, does Jay?
Yeah, if he gets away with it, then good on him.
And we've got a bit of front wing
both.
On the on that uphill section leading.
It's not a great place to drop it. That's Megatron in 2nd position, so...
So Megatron, it looks like he's got the speed to unlap himself as Madbird there, so that's interesting.
Are they actually allowed to do that?
Well, if you've got the speed to go through and not hold up the car that you're unlapping, that is. So it's a bit of an awkward situation there for Madbird, because he wants to get Xerus, and Xerus will in fact have to lift off if Megatron's got the pace to catch him, and then he doesn't want to lift off too much because Madbird is right there behind Megatron, ready to pounce.
It's a messy race, Monaco. You get cars all over the fucking place with their they're all out of whack compared to the leaderboard. But Megatron has gone into the pits.
It's all academic now because he's peeled off into the pits, and so he's been released.
Is released.
He's been released, and oh my goodness, there's a car
was very close.
Coming straight out of the pits. I think it might have been Radar. It looked like a Toro Rosso.
That was incredibly close.
That was incredibly close. So Stairs comes into the pits. The prime tyre going on to Stairs' car there.
And now he's in the hairpin, right behind Xerus. Xerus scraping the wall, I think.
Fuck, how do I change what tyres I'm getting in this pit stop?
Oh, Madbird straight into the back of Xerus, who was very slow out of that corner. He's given Xerus a little bit of a boost,
Oh,
I
and he's sparks showering all over the Lotus there, so difficult to spot your breaking point there. And Xerus is, oh my god, I don't know what's going on there. Stopped on the exit of the chicane, and he's lost a huge amount of time. I don't know what happened there.
He has basically stopped on the chicane. Maybe he hit the wall or something, because I think Madbird was straight through, and someone else was as well, I think. It's always worse when the rain comes heavily down and is just like catapulting cars into the air. That's not what... Oh my god, what just happened?
The Cads
has just suddenly appeared, and Madbird luckily got through. Yes. Although he's been told to let someone pass.
Oh, Kron's coming through to lap the Lotus now.
So Madbird has had to pull over to let him go past. Lost an immense amount of time.
That's right.
Didn't even realise Kron was there.
We've got Stairs just behind. I think that may be...
That's JJ.
That's
no.
Is it JJ or is it just a lapped runner?
Yeah, it's JJ.
No, it is JJ. So he's actually got the pace to live with JJ now. So the new set of tyres serving him well.
Scheduled at this stage. He's had 3 unscheduled pit stops.
Oh, and Kron a bit of a mistake from Kron. I don't think I've ever seen Kron make a mistake.
No, that was incredible. We need to put that upload that little snippet to YouTube. Prove he's human.
Higher up podium positions as Madbird comes through to lap Bagsy once more. I can see her up ahead in the Red Bull. And Bagsy. Oh my god, we've got Kron sideways.
Sideways across the fucking hairpin. That was incredibly...
I don't know what happened there. He's obviously pushing very hard. And it is working, because, I mean, despite these mistakes, he's got a huge lead still.
Madbird is on Maurizio. Sorry to cut across you, but...
He certainly
going
is.
Through Anthony Nose.
Yes, and I think it's Nogs, actually. But anyway,
Nogs? What does Anthony know?
He's the bloke who designed the track, but I just noticed Mono's actually in 6th place, so I pardon my zinger from before. When he was setting fastest laps, he's not already in podium position. But I don't know what's just happened to Jay there. He's just gone slow.
And we've lost connection to the Cads. The Cads has disappeared off of our race, so...
maybe we've been having issues with the game freezing various people's game, one or two of the drivers on track when people disconnect. And
sorry, watching Madbird right up Maurizio's ass with his nose. That is terrifying around Monaco.
It is terrifying. He's got a lot... He's spent a lot of time behind Maurizio during this race, and
getting a bit frustrated.
Oh, we just lost Megatron.
Oh my god!
Was that actually the?
Yeah, I think that was actually the game.
Oh, so we lost Megatron, so that's very, very unfortunate. Mono looks like he's setting purple sectors. He's actually behind Stairs, so it'll be interesting to see what happens when he catches up to the back of him.
The F1.
Okay, well, that's enough. And Maurizio's just gone wide.
Oh my god!
And then lagged
Stairs out of the tunnel.
Lagged in front of him.
Rolex sign. Madbird is
enough of it looked like Maurizio had made the mistake, and Madbird was ready to go through and take that position, and it was not to be. All of a sudden, just did a blaze and zoomed right in front of him.
It's incredible. Oh my god, what just happened? Madbird rammed straight into the back of Maurizio, who seemed to just stand on the brakes in the middle of the track.
This is costing Madbird dear, so this is very, very unfortunate. And we've got another lapped runner going through.
He's being told to let... Who's that? That'd be JJ, I think, possibly?
No, I think it'd be Radar.
Oh, Radar.
I think it's a Toro Rosso. So they'll be wanting to get out of the way very, very quick smart. And there goes Radar. And looks like Heathy's already...
Heathy snuck past as well, even though Madbird and Heathy are actually racing for position.
That was for position, so yeah, that's not gone well for Madbird. So he's lost position. He's been... Oh, God, there's lag all over the place. But yeah, he was trying to fight for the position for Maurizio and ended up losing the position to Goofball.
Yeah, it's not ideal for anybody.
And Goofball's right on Maurizio's on his tail there, and they're very, very close in the swimming pool, and there's contact. And that's thankfully no one's.
Oh, and then Maurizio disappears anyway. So.
Oh, and Goofball just lagged ahead, and we've got Kron coming through to lap these guys again. This is all sorts of action going on, and. While that happened, we just missed. Mono's actually managed to pass Stairs. I think there was. I think when Megatron disconnected, as Goofball and Kron has to go past here on the first corner of Saint-Deveau, and a huge amount of time lost between Madbird and Goofball there. Yeah, as I said, a bit of a lag spike caused. Oh, Jesus Christ! There's so much happening. I can't keep up with it. But Mono was ahead of Stairs because of a bit of a freezing, and Goofball. Has been passed by Madbird as Kron. Oh my God, I don't know what to do here.
Oh God, Maurizio.
Goofball has destroyed his vehicle, so that was more lag. Goofball just all of a sudden appeared in front of Kron and was pile driven into the wall. Certainly not Kron's fault, but I think he may have been awarded a penalty for that. But that has caused Goofball to end his race. His car is in the wall, and the safety car is being deployed.
Has been come out yet, so this is not ideal for anyone really, to be honest. Possibly ideal for people who are just behind the front runners, but.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because everyone and anyone will want to come in and pit now, but it's not quite wet enough for the wet tyres. As
Madbird goes around the outside of Cron,
unlapping himself, which is not something that normally would be done. But anyway, he's coming in pits to.
It's one less person that Madbird has to bother about fucking passing.
So here he is. They're ready with options. They've got option tyres and...
Because of course the rain is going to be coming down soon, but it's not quite there yet, so...
No, certainly not wet enough. We've seen what happens when you put in the wrong tyres at the wrong time. We've got Mono up ahead coming into the pits. We've got the Ferrari guys are out in the pits. Here are the McLaren guys changing for a new set of options. So everyone is pretty much on the same strategy now, aren't they?
Pretty much. It's the great equaliser is a
safety car followed by a bit of rain.
Yeah.
So Stairs has caught up to Mono quite a fair bit. He's right up his gearbox coming out of the pit lane.
Right in his grill.
We've got some Mono and Stairs just in the tunnel right now. From the mini-map it looks like the safety car is just rounding the final corner of the track at the moment.
Madbird has damaged his wing again.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Shouldn't
have done that. Shouldn't have done that because they're not even racing.
So he's gone back into the pits again.
Oh, this is disaster for Madbird.
Another front wing and another set of option tyres.
Is he running out of tyres by now, surely?
So
he could tell them not to change the tyres.
He was one of the first people to go in after the safety car, but as a result, he's going to be one of the back people in the train.
There's only 10 runners left in this race, so every driver who finishes the race will get points. And Madbird is now down to 9th, so. Apart from Bagsy, and there is a front wing. I think that might have been Xerus' front wing, actually. Xerus up ahead looks like he'd gone deep in the first corner and lost his front wing. So lots of mistakes happening under safety car, which is sort of what the safety car is supposed to avoid.
It is. So it's very interesting that it's happening, but...
Yeah, so we've got Xerus up there. He's joined the queue. In fact, he's stopped in the middle of the track trying to get Mono to pass, but he can't.
My God.
Mono can't pass, and Madbird's actually caught up to Stairs, and albeit a lap down. So that's not actually cost him too much time. So the queue very, very gingerly makes their way around behind Xerus because Xerus is now effectively their safety car. They're not allowed to pass him because they'll get a penalty.
Robert, have you got any information about the safety car?
Oh yes, it's a Mercedes. It's got 4 wheels. Been driven by the safety car driver, and it's in this lap.
All right, thank you, Robert.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, you were reading the same monitor we were reading. But yes, it looks like they've... In fact, Rambo hasn't caught up to the safety car yet, so that's really unfortunate for him.
That's very unfortunate.
But Madbird's right behind, and so we've got what's a train of about 4 or 5 cars there behind...
Madbird behind Xerus, but Xerus going to have to go into the pits
behind
anyway.
Stairs. No, Xerus is ahead of Mono. I think Mono and... Well, Xerus did pit, didn't he?
He just went into the pits then.
Yes, that's right, because he didn't have a front wing, so...
It's Madbird back behind Maurizio again, but 34 seconds down, which is quite a bit.
Yes, well, he's got the unfortunate... he's got Stairs up ahead, so he'll have to just follow him and hope that Stairs has got the pace to live with Maurizio, or to catch up to Maurizio.
That's exactly right.
Oh, we got Stairs just in the wall slightly, and Madbird, unfortunately, unable to capitalise.
No, but I mean, Madbird a lap down, so technically he can't really...
Maurizio's just been disqualified, so, Madbird's going to get the position on Maurizio there, so no more battles with him.
Now Madbird behind Rambo. How far ahead is Rambo up the track from Madbird?
Well, let's see, he's behind Stairs. We haven't got a gap there, unfortunately, so... It's interesting, we can see these runners. They're a lap apart, and there's only 1 car in between them on the...
Madbird is 1 minute and 11 seconds down on 6th position, so that's almost a lap.
It looks like he's got the pace to actually unlap himself here, at least from Stairs, even though he went on the wrong side of the bollard there through that.
Didn't get penalised
exit of the
for it, though,
chicane. No, he
surprisingly.
didn't. No warning or anything like that.
Oops, Stairs into. Oh, everyone into the pits. Looks like everyone has decided it is intermediate
It
time.
must be intermediate time. In fact, look at all of the pit crews. We've got the McLaren guys, we've got the Lotus guys. There's, I think I can see the Williams guys up ahead.
Oh, Madbird held up for Stairs to go past. That's added a couple of hundredths to his to his pit time.
Yeah, so he's going to come out of the pits directly behind Stairs once more, unfortunately for him.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Rambo's actually only 6 seconds behind Stairs at this stage, so Stairs is going to be certainly not wanting to. He won't be wanting to let Madbird through because he needs every bit of pace he can get.
Oh,
although
he has just let Madbird through.
as I said that, yes, Stairs recognised that Madbird was had too much pace and just released it. Released the cork out of the bottle. Did Stairs?
He did, and you can see Madbird's pace as soon as he gets into this clear area. He is gone from Stairs' screen.
Oh,
he's
he's
already a second or two
he's
ahead.
so fast.
Took her an hour to get the nuts off. I mean, what? With a rattle gun. It wasn't.
Sorry to cut across you, Robert. Madbird is only 53 seconds down on Rambo. So
Oh, that's huge.
I'm guessing Rambo did have some sort of penalty or pit stop
Yeah,
necessity that
yeah. The gap from Stairs is 36 seconds. So yeah, that's quite a huge gap.
gap between Matty and Xeris behind him is pretty much equalised at about 15, 16 seconds. So
Come in.
Now, Robert, how's the weather down there in the pit lane?
I'm wet.
Alright, thank you, Robert. Do you know the radar? Is it gonna ease up? Is it gonna get heavier? What's going on?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Robert. Madbird's gap to Rambo is down to 37 seconds
Oh.
as Bagsy lets him
He
through.
just let Bagsy through again, yep. Or Bagsy has let him through again, yep.
And so Rambo continues to make mistakes by the look of it.
I just ate an apricot.
Thank you, Robert. Madbird only 19 seconds down on Rambo, so Rambo just continuing to make
Yes.
mistakes by the look of it.
I think
Madbird-
he's had a run of pit lane infringements after serving a penalty for something.
he exits and crosses the white line.
You
and-
certainly love my my detail.
Whoa!
Whoa, what was that?
That was somebody was stopped on the track as Madbird's catching up to Jay, actually, who's another one of the front runners. So
Yeah, so he'll be looking to unlap himself from Jay as well. So I'm not sure what happened to Radar. Radar's actually behind Stairs. In fact, they're very close on track. 2.9 seconds the gap between Radar and Stairs. So whether or not he's pitted and is just completely out of sequence, or whether he's made some sort of error, I don't know.
I've got some apricots for you.
no, thanks, Robert. Anyway, it's not beyond him.
No, it's not beyond him. And Xeris unlaps himself from Stairs. So yeah, once another of the back markers finding himself being held up by Stairs.
Doesn't have the pace and the wet by the looks of it.
No, he's struggling, especially for Cron. Not that it seems to be affecting his progress at the moment. He's still leading the race by what I can only assume is a comfortable margin, as we have Radar. Radar takes advantage of a mistake from Stairs. That was not... It looked like he let him through. Stairs just outbraked himself coming into the penultimate corner there, and Radar straight through into fourth place even.
Yep, and yeah, that's not good for Stairs. That's unfortunate.
Indeed.
Yeah. You think so?
Alright, thanks, Robert.
Yeah, it was a bizarre thing to...
We have to talk about the Robert situation later on.
Yeah, I think we might have to hire someone else.
Well, just quietly,
Yeah.
I'm getting pretty sick of fucking Robert.
Yeah, bloody
To
Robert.
be honest with you. So anyway, Xeris is still 15 seconds down on Madbird, so those two seem to have pretty much the same.
I mean, his
pace.
wife did die yesterday.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, God.
Oh, Rambo looks like... Oh, there's bits of wing coming off his car, and I don't know what happened there. Is he being lapped by Madbird?
He has been lapped by Madbird, so
I don't know what
how
happened
the
there.
tables have turned, but fuck
He was a
hell.
lap ahead. All of a sudden, he was on the same lap, and now he's been lapped. Looks like he's getting a new set of intermediates. A slower lap there from Madbird is about 1.5 seconds off his ultimate pace. As we see Rambo once more getting passed by Stairs, so I don't know what's happened there. He's
It's gone to shit.
He's gone from hero to zero. He was looking good for perhaps even a fourth place or even a podium finish at one stage, but now he's way back in the nosebleeds. We'll just make a quick mention of the 1-800 Help Robert Now appeal hotline that we've got pretty much open 24/7 these days. It may well be the last time we use it because it's just to raise a bit of money for
Robert to buy a new Malaysian wife.
No, it's for Robert's wife's funeral.
Oh, the funeral expense, of course.
Yes.
Yes, and of course, almost 25% of proceeds will go directly to Robert and the funeral.
Well, she wants to be buried at sea in the Antarctic, so we have to raise money for the ship, and it has to be an ice cutting sort of ship. You know, it has to be able to get through ice bollards and all that sort of stuff. Which is
ice bollards.
Oh yeah, ice bollard, ice. I don't know.
You
What
got
you,
F1 on the brain.
I don't know
buddy.
what you call them, to be honest, but yeah.
Ice cube.
It has to be one of those sorts of ships that people like Ranulph Hines would hire to get
Crazy
themselves out.
motherfucker, isn't he?
He is a crazy motherfucker, and we would use the money because we never actually ended up spending all of it on her chemotherapy. But I think, I think Robert bought a yacht or something like that. But anyway, bottom line is there's none of that money's left, so we'd like you to donate as much as you can. Don't be stingy. And I've got to interrupt myself there because Mono's being unlapped there by Madbirds. I'm not sure what happened there. Mono's just going deep in Santavo.
Yeah, Madbird just continuing to show that pace even on these incredibly worn tyres.
Yes. So, and Mono's actually in third place now. So we were showing on the map as JJ being the one up ahead of Stairs. So that might be...
Mono must have had I think this is Jay that Madbird is just coming up behind at the moment, actually.
Yeah, so I don't know if there was some contact or a bit of an issue for Mono on his own. I don't know what happened there, but looks like we've just come across the tail end of a bit of an issue for him. Oh, Jay, we just got Stairs, brother Madbird, right behind Jay. He's come across him. It looks like he wasn't even expecting him. He came around, I think Mirabeau it was, and all of a sudden there's Jay, pretty much parked on the apex of the corner.
Jay seems to have, similar to the rest of the front runners, Jay seems to have no pace compared to Madbird. Madbird's, as I say that, Jay streams off ahead, but Madbird is keeping up really well with the front runners. So
yeah, well, we've still got Radar behind. What is that about? Oh, is that only about 7/10 of a second? That's very, very close behind.
You can see him in his rearview mirror, and that's never a good sign.
So Stairs is on edge, trying to keep that Toro Rosso behind. You can see the little proximity arrow there, indicating that Radar's racy and looking to get that fourth place off of Stairs.
Radar is racy indeed, and we've of course, if you've joined us late, there's been we did start off the race with 14 runners, but 5 have dropped out, been disqualified or destroyed their vehicles.
As we just said, Bagsy destroy his vehicle to add to the highlights.
So that is 8. There's 8 front runners left and 6 vehicles.
9, I think there was 10 before that.
Oh, okay.
And yes, that's unfortunate for him. He was looking good for points despite being about 60 laps behind the leaders. So yeah, and as we say, that Jay is still just, on his own pretty much, apart from having Madbird right behind, and Madbird does look like he's got the pace to pass Jay, but nothing much he would do beyond that. Still on those
incredibly old tyres, because if Madbird had pit, as this would have made sense actually, if Madbird had pit when he was when everyone else was pitting the last time, Xerus would have streamed past into 6th place. So Madbird has had to claw onto it, not to give up a couple of important points.
Radar 4/10 behind Stairs, so the gap pretty much academic. He's just basically Stairs has just got to park it on those apexes and hope that they don't have any contact. Try not to make any mistakes. But we had a safety car come out on about halfway through the race with it was because Goofball destroyed his car, and it was an incident with Cron that unfortunately caused the Williams driver to destroy his car. So everyone came in on that lap and put on the new tyres. Madbird did it twice because he lost the front wing coming out trying to catch up to the safety car, and then it was all on from then. It's been all sorts of action, hasn't it?
It has indeed, considering the amount of shit Madbird's been through in the first half.
Oh, and Radar's just gone alongside. I think Stairs just made a bit of a mistake and went deep in one of the corners. Radar just all of a sudden shot up the inside, and
still one lap to go, but
Stairs was powerless to stop it.
Stairs is going to have to work pretty hard to get that position back.
Well, Radar was certainly looking like he had more pace. He caught up from about 8 seconds behind Stairs, so it's going to be a tall order to bring that one back.
Meanwhile, Madbird's still trailing Jays through the what do you call that? I don't know, chicane.
The chicane, the Novell chicane.
Novell chicane.
And he's got a huge up amount on to back, and Cron has won the race. He's a huge distance ahead of the next runners. I don't know exactly what the gap is, but we have to give our plaudits to Cron. He's won his second race in a row and becomes the only driver to win multiple races. Well, he's won 3 races this year. No one else has come even close. So Cron wins a wet Monaco race, beset with all sorts of incidents, in 52 minutes and 59 seconds.
And Jay 30 seconds back in second place. Good second place for Jay, showing pace all through this season.
Yeah, and a late mistake from Mono looks like it's cost him second place, and he finishes quite a fair way down, about 10 seconds down on Jay in third place.
We've got Radar, who overtook Stairs on the penultimate lap. That was incredibly close racing from those two.
Yeah, well done from Radar.
Fourth place, rather.
Yeah, certainly gets a good haul of points there. I think that's his best result of the season so far, so certainly showing his nous on a street circuit. So Stairs finishes in fifth place after keeping his nose clean for much of the race. Didn't have the outright right pace looking at the best lap times. And Madbird, after some horrible early race incidents, recovers to finish 6th, 1 lap down on Cron.
Yeah, with I think Xerus was only about 5 or 6 seconds behind him at the end of the race. So that was Xerus was catching him. He must have just had a bit more pace than Lotus.
Rambo was looking in good shape until the safety car, and then after that had a number of incidents and penalties, which unfortunately put him 3 laps down. And then we had quite a few DNFs. As I say, it was a race of attrition. We had Bagsy.
And we had Bagsy and Heathy destroy their vehicles. I think Megatron, Cads, and Maurizio had...
Well, we had disqualifications, I think, for Maurizio and Frag.
And Frag, that's right. And then Megatron and Cads both had technical difficulties, I think.
So next week we're off to Canada. So a very much a different track.
Canada, eh?
Very much a bit about the... that's not an accent. Anyway. Very much about straight line speed and chicanes there.
It is, and Madbird is bad at both of those, so it'll be interesting to watch how he does. Stairs shows...
Yeah, Stairs doesn't really show anything. But we'll see you next week in Canada.
Yeah.
Where you'll find a lot of horses over there in Canada, eh?
I'll be there.
I'll probably be there too.
And Robert might not be there.
Yeah, well...
We'll see what happens.
I might give him a gun.